Is it legal to have an owl as a pet in Canada? Unbelievable laws. Is it possible to own an owl as a pet in Canada? Recently, various wild creatures, such as wolves, owls, and tigers, have been becoming more popular to own as pets. This may be due to their portrayal in films and television programs like Harry Potter and Game of Thrones. Nevertheless, keeping these animals as pets in Canada is against the law. So, what kinds of pets are allowed in Canada? In Canada, purchasing, selling, or exchanging an owl is illegal. Even if you have the authorization to keep owls as pets, there are more suitable options due to their carnivorous diet, messiness, need for space and regular care, and nocturnal lifestyle. In certain nations, it is possible to keep owls as pets, such as Japan and the UK. The following piece of writing examines owl ownership in Canada and whether it is a good idea. Is it legal to have an owl as a pet in Canada? In Canada, it is prohibited to own an owl. Exchanging, trading, and purchasing owls is not allowed. Furthermore, one must possess the proper authorization to have any bird of prey, whether dead or alive. Before being granted permission, applicants must demonstrate their knowledge of the species of owls, strigiform life history, and the bird. Therefore, trained and licensed individuals are the only ones generally allowed to possess owls. These owls can only be held in a rehabilitation center, for educational purposes, as part of a breeding program, or in the instance of particular species which can be employed for falconry. Under these circumstances, it is only rarely that one can legally possess an owl, and they would need to acquire the necessary instruction and get a permit. 7 reasons to not have an owl as a pet. Born to be in the wild. Owls belong in nature, not in cages or houses. Not only would keeping them in captivity take away their freedom and independence, but it also does not simulate their natural habitat. While some birds might be okay with staying indoors and being around humans for long periods, such as parrots, owls aren't always thrilled about this idea. They may become stressed or uncomfortable when taken out of their natural environment. This could affect their health and well-being negatively. No cuddling here. We all know how much our furry friends enjoy cuddling up on the couch with us after a long day at work or school. Unfortunately, owls don't share the same affinity for human contact as other animals. They can become easily overwhelmed if handled too much and even get aggressive if they feel threatened by close contact with humans. So while they are truly majestic creatures to admire from afar, they're not necessarily ideal pets to keep close by your side all the time. Night owls. Another essential thing to consider when considering getting an owl as a pet is that most species are nocturnal creatures, meaning that they are active during the night and sleep during the day, which could be better for those who are early risers. While this is natural for them, it can make things difficult for those who prefer to stick to regular sleeping patterns, especially when getting enough rest before work or school every morning. Owls live a long time. Sure, all pets require some commitment, but it would be especially long-term with an owl. In the wild, owls can live up to 35 years or longer. That's a long time to take care of one feathered friend. Beyond that, it would also mean plenty of vet visits and expensive treatments over the years. Owls need lots of space. As majestic as they are, owls require lots of space to live comfortably. Getting your owl accustomed to its surroundings before introducing it into your home requires access to a large outdoor area where it can fly freely. This might not be possible when living in a city apartment or similar tight quarters, not ideal for our birdie pal. Owls can become grouchy if their space is too cramped. No one wants that. Owls are carnivores. Most people only think about what kind of food their pet needs after they bring them home. But with an owl, you need to consider this ahead of time because these birds are strictly carnivorous eaters. They need raw meat like rodents and rabbits. Think twice before bringing home something that eats mice for dinner. On top of that, some species only eat certain types of prey, so finding food can become difficult and expensive. Not exactly practical for pet ownership, especially in today's world where grocery stores are closed due to pandemics. Owls are messy. Finally, but certainly not least, owls tend to be messy creatures, from their droppings and regurgitated pellets on the floor or furniture, yes, gross, to feathers everywhere, including your hair. All these messes will add up quickly, which means more work for you cleaning up after your pet owl, something most people don't have time for on top of their already busy lives. So if you're looking for something low maintenance in terms of cleanliness and upkeep, an owl may not be the best option out there. Conclusion. Having an owl as a pet is only feasible if you live outside Canada. Even then, though, there are still many reasons why owning an owl isn't the best idea, including its need for lots of space, its carnivorous diet, its nocturnal habits, and its lack of interest in human contact and cuddles. So while we can certainly appreciate these magnificent birds from afar, we should leave them where they belong, in nature.